Hello and welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. The teams then, Inter against Napoli. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Inter Milan are in a 4-5-1 formation.
Well, it's a system that requires the right balance from the five in midfield in supporting the attack and obviously protecting the back four.
So it's down to business here. Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan. Floats one over. In he flies! De Bruyne. Tries a through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Looks to slip it through. He's got away. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
De Bruyne. Looks like a good ball through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
Mkhitaryan. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the throw. And it's De Bruyne. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he score? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Massive leap! And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Inter ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. And he's onside. Hits it! It's a goal!
Unbelievable.
Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Napoli take the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Inter Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Forward it goes.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Towering header! They've scored!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Where to from here? And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here.
Inter showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
So that's it. It is all over. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his